for me past 2 years, things that are happening in Korea, I'm being called a global star. That's huge. That's like, it's unbelievable. I'm like, am I still dreaming? Because I wake up to like multiple articles saying that this is a global star from India. I'm like, what? We met Min Hyuk, and we already knew that we are going to collaborate because the agencies talked and they knew that okay, this will be a
Achha.
very interesting
Okay.
collaboration
Mhm.
for them to happen. Now people are recognizing me on the streets of Korea thanks to the billboards also that were there everywhere in Seoul and Busan.
Anushka, we've seen you grow up on screen, and you were that sweet Mishti, and then the fearless Meher in Balveer, and followed by KKK as the youngest Khiladi, and now working in Korean industry. So it's been a roller coaster ride. How has it been?
It's been a great roller coaster ride. I mean, I don't really like roller coasters, but this one I am enjoying thoroughly. And there's so many more twists and turns that I'm looking forward to, and I hope this is a good ride.
Yeah, and you're wearing many hats simultaneously. Singer, actor, influencer. How do you manage?
I think this is all I've ever wanted, so it is really easy for me. When you know you've been dreaming about these things for a very long time. Since I was a child, I was always
Yeah.
multitasking. It's because thanks to my parents, they kept me busy in a lot of things. When I was not an actor, I used to go to dancing classes. I used to do mental math. I was also really good at studies. I would do drawing. I would do painting. I would also do skating. So they and singing, classical singing is part of my family. It comes from my
Mm.
forefathers because we're Bengalis, right? So
Ah,
instruments and classical music, Rabindranath Tagore ji's music, everything in general. My mom is doing visharad in classical music at this moment. So
oh,
she used to be my guru, and she trained me for 2 3 years. I've had more teachers also who have taught me classical music. So I was really busy as a child. So I think I was more busy as a child. So when I grow up, I can just decide what I want to do and what are the things that I like, and I can use those skills and utilize them in my careers. And I'm really grateful for my parents that they let me choose this.
and you had a busy schedule. So how is Korean industry different from our industry work here? You've worked in both industries now,
Yeah.
and you've won
There-
accolades too.
yes, that is something that I did not expect. I've already gotten 2 awards from the government of Seoul, and I'm really grateful for
Yeah.
that. It's, I mean, the second award that I recently posted about, that is an award that a government official came to my set to give me that award. Like, I
Acha,
didn't go to an
that's
event.
really nice.
Yes, they curated that award for me, particularly for my contribution for soul tourism and connecting both the countries together. So, this is a very big achievement for me, and it's more than anything else when you get recognized by a country that they've just known me for about 2 years now, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So, talking about the industries, both of the industries, I would say that they're equally passionate about art, and they're also very deep rooted in their own personal cultures, like we are, like our traditions and rituals and all of the things that we have. We have modernized, but we don't ever forget where we come from. And that's something that I
Absolutely.
really appreciate. And I also want to, always have that in my life and not forget where I come from, what my cultures are, and everything. And in Korea, it's the same thing, and that's why I feel whatever they make or whatever we make, there's so much emotion that people easily can connect to it. So that is the similarity, obviously, the passion for art. Differences are, I think, they're more strategic, and they're more like, it's more simplified in the way the pre-planning is very simplified into drawings and sketches, and the
Oh,
timelines are very particular, so they're very strict about their timelines and timetables. I'm
okay.
not saying we are not strict, but they're more stricter for sure.
Okay. And what differences do you find that now you're a female lead actor and when you were a child actor? I mean, what was it like? Din Raat?
Lot of differences, lot of differences, because as a child actor there is something that you can do only as a child, but when you're growing up there's
Hmm.
something that you can branch out and experiment, right? Also, when
Hmm.
you're a child actor, you have just started off, so you're anyways proving yourself to the audience. You're trying to get the audience's attention. And I remember when I was a child, I was just like, oh, maybe they'll recognize me. I wish they recognize me. Have they seen my show? I really hope they've seen my show. And just because I love to connect with people, I'm like, wish they recognize me. But that started happening at a very young age, where people were recognizing me from the shows that they have seen, because they were all household iconic shows. And then
Hmm.
growing up,
Absolutely.
I have more friendships, I would say. It's turned into a much deeper connection than just being fan and artist. It's become a friendship because they are people who I've grown up with, literally. And the new ones that are joining, we welcome them with open arms. And I feel, I don't know, there's this connection that with Gen Z audience that I have, even girls or boys who are younger than I am, it's very easy to connect with them, and it feels like a friendship and a very deeper level of bond. The kind of characters that I'm getting to portray as an older person is of course different. Internationally I'm branching out, something I could have done as a child also, but I was, making my path here. And I think everything has its own time. Like singing, like I said,
Yeah.
classical music has been in my life since my childhood, but now is the time when I thought that, okay, no, this is making sense right now. So it's all, everything has its own sweet time, and one without the other wouldn't exist for me. So it's all worked out for me, thankfully.
Yeah. So from doing a Korean drama travel show to being the honorary ambassador of brand ambassador of Korean tourism, how has immersing yourself in Korean culture through your ambassador role contributed to your personal professional development as well?
It has contributed a lot. I remember the first trip that I took, I didn't know what is going to happen, what's the future of me here. But I always kept my hopes up. I always over dream. Always am shooting big shots, and I'm like, yes, yes, I'm going to do very big stuff for India in here. We are
Bilkul,
going to
correct.
collaborate as two countries, and we are going to take this on a global level. I would always say that, like, I am meant to do this. I've been sent here with a purpose, and God will guide me and universe will guide me. So I just always keep an open heart, open mind, and that's how my first trip began. And that time I was doing very little things. I just started off with the meetings that, I was just meeting people for them to understand who I am, because they've never met, seen an Indian person. For them
Mm.
it's very new, but not for my agency, because they read about me and tracked me for about 2 years. But the people that we were
Mm-hmm.
meeting, like CEOs of big companies, so I was just having
Acha.
a conversation, and I would keep my head open and be like, let's have a conversation like it's a person,
Yeah.
just like a person, and not be like, oh, this is a Korean person or it's a CEO and all of that. And it all turned out great, because one person just said things to three people, and then those three people were really impressed. And that's how you branch out, right? And you, if you're honest about what you want, and if you're just giving your best, I think people recognize your efforts. And they have welcomed me with warm, open arms. And they're just letting me be me. I love that they have not tried to change me, who I am. They're not like, okay, you have to behave a certain way or you have to look a certain way. It's such a free world. And like in India, right, we have people, it's become a cosmopolitan world. You can be yourself, but you can be from India and you go to a global stage and perform. So I love the
Bilkul,
times you're
bilkul.
living in. Professionally, everything has changed for me. Past 2 years, things that are happening in Korea, I'm being called a global star. That's huge. That's like, it's unbelievable. I'm like, am I still dreaming? Because I wake up to like multiple articles saying that this is a global star from India. I'm like, what? And even in Korea, they were taking my name in the news, and they were like, Anushka Sen Mida, global star. And I'm like, what is happening? So it feels good. I feel more motivated than ever, honestly.
Yeah, if you could play any character, you've recently surprised your fans with this collab that you've done with BTOB's Minyuk,
Yeah.
if I'm spelling it correctly.
Minhyuk, yeah.
So tell us something behind the scenes, more about Minyuk as a person and as an artist, and how did it go about it? Like I have seen that you're doing more collabs now.
Yes, I am doing more collabs now. That's what I was, talking about. The first trip and now the sixth trip, there's been a
Ah,
big difference. Now people are recognizing me on the streets of Korea, thanks to the billboards also that were there everywhere in Seoul and Busan. And literally, there were like, I think,
ah,
7 billboards, and they were like big billboards. So
ah.
people were recognizing me on the street and being like, oh, she's the one that is on the billboard. So I'm getting more Korean fans as well. And I think now that we have become sort of relevant when it comes to Korean industry, we have been
Mm.
working there for the past 2 years. I'm the ambassador. And then we met Minhyuk, and we already knew that we are going to collaborate, because the agencies talked and they knew that, okay, this will be a
Acha.
very interesting
Okay.
collaboration
Mhm.
for them to happen. But then we actually ended up making two videos and did two different videos with two different changes. We improvised, and he was like, do you want to do this? And he taught me the dance because it
Oh,
was kind of
sweet.
difficult. He literally taught me, and he's like, you're a genius. You're so good at this. you learned in like 2 times. How did you do that? I'm like, you're a good teacher. And it was so funny because he barely spoke any English and I barely speak Korean. So we were trying so hard to communicate, even though I have a translator. But I was like, no, no, let me try. And he was trying his best. He was like, Korean food favorite. And I'm like, oh, choayo. Like I would use my
Okay.
whatever words I know. I'm like, okay, this is something that I like. Tteokbokki choayo. And he's like, oh, your Korean is good. So we had a very nice conversation. Even though there's a language barrier, it doesn't really matter. I feel when
Yeah.
you try really hard. And it
Mm.
was a great collab. I had so much fun. I learned the dance, and then we did another video where we were just like doing this really viral trend
Ah.
in Korea. It did great, and because of that, I think more people joined us, and two countries are
Mm.
coming together and supporting us. So it was really nice.
So it's a different time altogether. Earlier you would say that 2020 actually changed everything for everyone, I think, for
Yeah.
artists and for good, I think. So 2 years
Yes.
ago, you were the youngest KKK Khiladi, and everyone was talking about it. Everyone was beaming about it that it's such a young age, and you've just done it. And now in Korea, so what kind of roles are you getting in Korea? What kind of things that you're being offered there?
Lot of things are happening in Korea. Companies who only had worked with Korean artists are now branching out and saying, okay, no, we would love to work with you, and not only as an actor, but because I'm also a content creator, so that really helps me
Mm.
because I can just team up with a company, and it's the benefit for the both of us. It's a win-win for the both of us. A lot of brands want to come, take their own Korean brand and come to India because India is a big market, and for
Mm.
them, I'm the easiest bridge, right, to
Yeah.
for them to get Korea products here or Korean brands here. So I'm really excited about what's to come because I feel that whole whatever fine line was there, okay, no, Korea, Indian actor, global actor, that is changing. Like you said, now it's not about where you come from, it's more about who you are and what you can do. It's all skill
Mm.
based, and I
Mm.
love that. That's how it should have been from the start. I think it had started changing. I wouldn't say even in India
Mm.
there are so many actors who are not
बिल्कुल
originated
हाँ.
from India, right? So
Mm.
similarly, globally, we have had the special appearances which are now turning into major roles, like what Ishan
Mm.
Khatter did recently. I was so proud. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
what a great opportunity for him because he did a
Mm.
very important role in that with Nicole Kidman. It was a huge thing to see, like two
Yeah.
collaborations I did not expect, and he's been one of my favorite actors in India. I've spoken about him in interviews, and seeing him representing India on a global level was so incredible. So it's a great time, and I think right now I'm, like I said, more motivated to do more things, more interesting collaborations as an actor, because in Korea right now there's more acting opportunities that are coming in,
Mm.
collaborations that are happening, music collaborations that are happening, because I've started my singing debut. So you never know, I might start singing in Korean for all you know. Nothing
So
is,
that was my next
limited.
question. K-pop by Anushka Sen.
Why not? I don't say no because I never thought that I'm going to be singing at Times Square for
At
the
Times
first
Square,
time.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was a very big deal for me. I was like like I literally had palpitations because I was like, I am going to be representing India, that too through singing. That's something I've never done before. So it's all
Mm.
happening. So I'm not gonna limit myself, is what I know. I'm gonna try everything and see what works out.
So the popularity of K-pop has skyrocketed in these years, and thanks to, I would say, I could keep saying the lockdown, and it has. And so, what are your thoughts on the impact of K-pop music in this global music industry? Now that you're also heading towards being a singer.
I feel the biggest impact that I see is the impact of Asians in general. We
Mhm.
are, as Asians, we are uniting. If you have realized that, earlier the countries were doing their own best things, like America was doing its own thing. Not saying it's not Cosmo, it is, but now it's more than ever. We have had movies like Crazy Rich Asians where we have Asian people and it's a Hollywood movie, but now it's more. If you see, even right now the awards list that came out, it was a Japanese movie that got all the awards, right? So
Awesome.
internationally, I think Asians, because of the Korean, the Hallyu wave that we call it, has really helped them to look into us more and be like, okay, they have something that we can get inspired from. And more than taking something from them or giving something of us. We are all about collaborations. There's collaborations
Mm.
happening cross country. It's so cool to see that. And art and music is all about getting people together. It doesn't matter what language it is. You can connect worlds with art and music, and
Yeah.
it's incredible. And that's what I've seen happening because of the K-pop. There's new fashion sense that has come out. People are trying new trends and new makeup styles, new skincare style, and I love that. It's amazing.
And during your visits to Korea, what's the most unique experience that you've had and you think everyone should try?
There's so many experiences in Korea that everybody should try. Firstly, food. That's the first thing I think about because the food is to die for. It's so good. There's something called Korean pancakes. There's kimchi pancakes. Kimchi in general, there is a hype about it. It's not hype. It's
Mm.
genuinely so delicious.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no mumash soya is what we say, which means very delicious. It is
Mm.
so delicious. The food is amazing, and you can find food. Unlike people think that okay, no vegetarians can't find food. That's not true. You can find
Achha.
vegetarian, vegan. This veganism is a big discussion all over the
Huh.
world. So
Yeah.
it's inclusive of all people. So you can go and try out different foods that you can have. That is one. Second would be you can just walk around in the city because it's so beautiful and it's very easily connected. So you can go from one
Mm.
area to another and not get lost.
Mm.
Third would be the people, very warm, very nice and sweet. They love foreigners. They love Indian people. They love Shah Rukh Khan. So
Achha.
you can have that conversation with them. It's a great experience. So it's a great city, and I think everybody should go at least once and experience that.
And which K drama are you binge watching these days?
Lovely Runner. I am obsessed with that show. I'm gonna rewatch it with my mom. It's such a nice show because it's hopping between past, present, and future, and they've done it in
Achha.
a very nice way. Because if it was not written or directed in the right way, it would have been a very confusing show. Very nice show. Lovely Runner. You should watch it.
And can you share a memorable moment of from a K-pop K drama or a K-pop event that left a lasting impression on you? I mean,
I would
you
say
actually.
I would take it from a personal experience that lasts that has an effect on me which I will never forget. Um, so if you see K dramas, there's always the Ajoshis or the harmony, which is grandmothers. They are always
Hmm.
very sweet to the younger
Yeah.
generation, and they would like
Huh.
our grandmothers, right? They see younger kids, and they are like they treat you like their own child, their own kid.
Hmm. Hmm.
And it's something about grandmothers and grandfathers because they're so sweet and so cute and everything. We were shooting for Crush in Korea just recently, and I was walking with a friend of mine. We were just walking because we had to go on set or something like that. And I was walking, and there was this Harmony. She was on a wheelchair. She was really old, and she was just crossing me. And she was on that, she was operating the wheelchair, and she just stopped and she looks at me and I stop looking at her because I'm like, why did she stop? And then she goes, no more yepoyo. And then she started just like lines and lines in Korean, just being like, you're so pretty, your face and your outfit, you look
That's
so
sweet.
graceful, you're like a swan, you're like dainty flower, this, that. I understood like 20% of it. And I had to ask my friend, what did she say? And then she stopped, and then 5 minutes later I was walking to another street. There was this another Harmony on a balcony from her house looking down, and she also says, so pretty, you're so beautiful, I wish you the best. She gave me like a blessing of the world and everything. And that is something which was bigger than any award, honestly. Like
Yeah.
in a country where you're not from that country, you've just started out, and you're all about that validation that you get from them is bigger than anything. That's my
Yeah.
moment. That's my recent favorite moment.
So we've talked about Korea. Now we talk about Indian film industry. What
Yes.
next from you? What
uh
next from you?
what next from me would be, like I said, I am just branching out. I'm doing different things. I'm trying to experiment here and there. With my project Dil Dosti Dilemma did so well. It's
Mm.
really highly rated by even the media and the audience and everybody. There's so much support for that show. And there's one show that I've already shot. It's in the post production, so it might come out very soon as we speak. It's still in the dubbing process and all of that. So my dubbing is done, but now it's on them when they release it. So hopefully very soon. There are a lot of projects that we're in conversation with, but I'm not only sticking at acting, but we're also looking at what all we can do differently. So you never know what all comes from me.
Do you ever plan to go back to TV? Do you ever think about?
Why not? See, I don't say no because Khatro is something I didn't think I'm going to do until I was like 25. But I went when I was 18. So I'm very
Wow.
spontaneous like that. But right now, I would say it's not in my wish list at this moment
Mm-hmm.
because that's something I've already explored. Unless there's something which is very different and very unique, I wouldn't be going back,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm trying to do things which I've not done before. Like I did film festivals for a while, and then
Mm-hmm.
I moved on to doing digital. So now I'm thinking what next? So what beyond? So
Mm.
that's the plan right now.
So I hope you're not shifting to Korea for good.
Why not? Maybe half and half.
That's really sweet. And are you still in touch with the contestants of Khatron Ke Khiladi? And you get any career advice from Mr. Rohit Shetty or anybody? Those were all your seniors.
I actually met Rohit sir on my way to New York when I was flying. I had actually come from Korea, and one day I was in Mumbai. I was shooting for something here, and the next day I had to fly out to New York. It was a great
Acha.
schedule because I had come from Europe, then I went to Korea, then I came for a day in Mumbai, and then I went to New York. While I was going to New York, I met Rohit sir at the airport, and he was going to London. And I met him and I was like, "Hi, sir, how are you?" I think I met him after Dil Dosti Dilemma. He had met me
Yeah.
when we were having a Amazon Prime launch day
Promotion.
or something like that.
Acha.
And he wished me
Right.
luck for Dil Dosti Dilemma. But now I met him just before my performance. And of course, I couldn't tell him what I was going for or anything because I just wanted to be like, just take his blessings in general. And he was, having a conversation. He's like, "Are you okay? All good? Everything is well?" I'm like, "Everything is great, sir. Thank you so much." And we had a nice conversation. Then he left, of course, and we were on the same flight because my layover was in London, and then I went to New York. Then again, I met him and I
Acha.
said, "Bye, sir. I'll see you soon." And then I left. One person I'm in touch with from the contestants the most would be Varun Sood Bhaiya. He is my bro, and he is doing so well. I am so proud of him because he's one of
Yeah.
the most nicest, most pure individuals I have met in my life. I swear to God, he is like a child in a body of a 28-year-old. Like he has the purest heart, like genuinely. I feel very protective of him. Like I'm like,
Oh,
I want to protect him like that. I just
so
he's
sweet.
very close to me. And this year has been so amazing for him. I'm so proud. We were at the Amazon Prime day and we were talking about our releases, and he's like, "Aapka show aa raha hai and mera bhi show aa raha hai, say almost same time." I'm super proud of it. So we are always just saying, "Congratulations, I have your back." And he's always messaging me. He's always like the one who is my biggest cheerleader, one of the biggest cheerleaders I have, biggest supporters. Honestly, I love him.
Oh, and we see your parents traveling with you. So how does
Yes.
it feel? And how are they your? I can see they are your backbone, especially your mom and your dad is actually dedicated to you only. So how does it feel? How is it going with them? Did you ever feel the
Honestly,
need of having a manager also? कि नहीं, mama papa ही चाहिए.
no, actually, honestly, I wouldn't be anywhere without them, without their support, because it's very unconditional. They have had
Mm,
the advices that they give. I don't need therapists in life, thanks to them, because
mm,
they are my two therapists that I have in my life. I can talk to them about literally anything and
mm.
not feel like, okay, I cannot share this with them or anything. We have a very open family situation where we can just sit down, have a chat, try to find a solution, and if not solution, just share, right? And that's one of the best feelings of life because I don't actually have a brother, like I don't have a sibling. I have
You're a
cousins, but
single
I'm an
child.
only child. So but we
Yeah.
have two dogs now, so they are like my
Oh,
siblings. But it's a beautiful family, and we make it like it's a rule that we have to go and travel and explore a new place at least once a year, and that's why I keep traveling with them. I do have my own management, though. I have a very good management team. I have the best two agents and one manager. So I have a people of three who are looking after my job, and
work.
we are always discussing things, and they are great at what they do. But I would say that my dad is like my supervising manager. He's always there in my meetings and all conversations I have. Even my mom, I always take advices from her. So actually, I have a team of five, and I'm so lucky.
And you have lovely team. Thank you, Anushka. Thank you so much for talking to us. It was lovely. My daughter is also your age, actually.
Really? That's so sweet. Wow.
So she is a fashion student. So that's
Wow, in another world, in another life, I would so be a fashion
Ah,
student. Like they,
oh,
yeah, because so interesting. I'm very interested in
ah.
fashion in general. So
Yeah, but you're very good at fashion. I really like the way you dress up. I mean, I have seen you as Meher. I've watched Balveer. I used to watch Balveer. I'm seriously telling you, I would watch it with my daughter when she was young, and we would watch it the first
that's
season
so
when you were
sweet.
there. Na Meher.
Yes, yes.
We've watched it. So I'm literally saying that I've seen you grow up, and I've seen how, you know, you've really done well. Good.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. That means the
Thank
world to
you.
me, honestly. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much. Bye.